Let's upcycle an old band tee into the cutest bubble top. The first thing we're going to do is figure out what kind of bandanas you want to use. You're going to need 2 on each side, so 4 total. You're going to sew your 2 bandanas together, and then you'll have 2 panels like this. Then you're going to trim off the excess t-shirt at the bottom, and you're going to cut off both sides so you're left with kind of a poncho. And then you're going to pin the panels onto the right side, I'll show you in the next clip, and sew those on both sides. So you're going to have 2 sides like this. So for the pin, you're going to go right side to right side, and to pin it all the way down and then sew those on. So you have 2 of those like this. And then trim off any of the excess t-shirt at the bottom because you want it to be the same all the way around. You're going to have a circle. Next thing you're going to pin, I like to make these little ruffles on the sides, and I just pin like this. So you have that on both sides. You got to measure them to make sure they're even. And then I just sew those straight down the middle on both sides. And so it looks like this. Then you're going to want to make the sleeves. So I turn them inside out and sew halfway down the bandana, and then I turn it to the side and make like a little back and forth so it's strong for the sleeve, and then it looks like this. So you have a hole for your arm that is covered so you're not flashing when you're wearing your shirt. So now you have a complete circle with your sleeves. Okay, so then you're gonna fold over the bottom and make room for your elastic. I use a 1-inch elastic, so I go up like a little more than 1 inch all the way around the whole entire circle of the shirt. So it looks like this. So you sew all of that, but leave open about a 2-inch opening so you can thread your elastic through. And for the elastic, if you make it looser, I think it's cute. It leaves like a little bit longer look, but if you want it tight, like a crop top, you can make it tighter. And then you're gonna thread your elastic through the little channel that you made. I use a safety pin, and you just thread it all the way through. When you're finished, you're gonna sew those 2 pieces together. I usually make like a little box, and then just stretch it all out. You're going to want to finish off that little 2-inch opening that you made, and you're done. And it's so cute. Check me out at Remix Ranch on Etsy and Instagram, and have a great day.